Izzy, it's the morning after your eviction from the Big Brother house. How are you feeling now that you've had some time to process that you were sent out in a pig suit by Cameron, which had to be the worst case scenario for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely devastated, gutted. Yeah, I wish I was still there. I want to keep playing. I loved playing, and I hope I get more opportunities. So yeah.
You know, I watched this fall apart for you on the live feeds. You were doing great until about 1:30 on Wednesday, and you had that conversation with Cory and basically said, "I'm done with America." And he
I
immediately goes to America and they just start rallying the troops. I mean, it's just like you can't get in between a showman's like that. What went wrong with Cory?
I mean, that's just that I underestimate. He did a really good job of trying to convince me that talks like that would be okay when they felt like they could be or should be. I regret that. I regret having a specific conversation with America earlier in the day, before that, and yeah, I regret it. I regret it. One conversation changes everything in the Big Brother house, and yeah, I know it. I know it, and I knew things had gone south that night. So
How loyal would you have actually been to Cory? Were you hoping to be in the final four with him, the final two? Like, what was your end game?
I, Cirie and Jared were very skeptical of Cory. Cory was definitely my relationship that I was trying to keep. Um, yeah, for my individual game in the house. I regret that now because I underestimated his relationship with America. But I was doing what I could to protect him with us, and I would have tried to take him to at least seven.
Well, you were right in the fact that I mean you're closest with Jared and Cirie, but you know if you get to the final with them, they have to take each other. They're not going to take you to the final two because it's a mother and son relationship. So, did you feel like you have to like who did you want to pull along with you to even give you the thought, or were you just sort of banking on I'm going to win that last one? I just have to win that last one.
I'll keep some of the details about our plan once we got to final three to ourselves, unless people caught it on the feeds. But my path to the final two seat was not gone once we got to final three for sure.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll leave it at that, just out of respect for our relationship.
Would you admit that Matt and Jag and Bowie really were at the bottom of the alliance, though? So did they really make the worst move? I mean, this might be good for them.
Oh my God, I begged. I don't know if people caught this on the feed, but I had one last attempt at Bowie being like, Bowie, are you kidding? Like, you can do this. Like, you can keep me. And you see what I'm like with Cirie. You know, Red wasn't my person. So obviously, I don't care about Red. But like, if you trust Cirie and I trust Cirie, I will rock with you. Like, I will protect you. Little does she know, she was in my perfect final five plan, like, because Bowie's not gonna win. Like, like, come on, Bowie. I don't care that we're not best friends. I don't care that laugh all the time. Like, you can do this. And she just was so scared. She'd rather be at the bottom of, she talked about wanting to keep strong bros around for her. I don't know, so they could chop you at 8. I don't know. I don't understand the logic there, but yeah, she was scared and wasn't going to do it.
Who do you think is playing the best game right now and has the clearest path to the end? Maybe those are two different names.
I think those are different things. I mean, I think Mimi is sitting in an excellent position to get really far in this game. I think who's playing the best game. I think you're talking to her right now. I don't. I think I should have won this season. Um, no, it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to say who I think has a clear path, because I think this move put a lot of people on islands by themselves, and I'm not sure the hierarchy, and I'm not sure how people are going to band together in an honest way and not play week to week. My plan was not to play short game week to week, and it seems like a lot of people have put themselves in that kind of position, and so I'm not really sure how this is going to pan out.
Well, I was glued to the live feeds last night after your elimination, and Jared won HOH. So
I know.
that's huge for them to at least buy them some time. Who do you think he should target? It sounds like he's maybe going to target Cam. Is that the right decision? Who would you think he should target first?
I mean, I think Cameron needs to get out of the house. It's been my sort of pitch from the beginning that like every week a new chaos agent exposes themselves, and you got to get chaos out of the house, right? Because you want to know what you like, you have to know what people are going to do, right? That's the whole thing, is like guessing, figuring out based on information and relationships what everyone is going to do. And you don't know what Cameron's going to do. I mean, he's coming after Jared and Cirie. I know that if my eviction had gone through, his next HOH, he was going to put up Jared and Cirie, no question. So of course he is still their most immediate target. I think put Cory up on the block and scare him a little bit, let him turn bright red to match those chairs, and backdoor Cameron. I think that should still be the plan.
The eviction of Hisam over Cameron, was that a mistake?
I don't believe in going back, because everything changes so quickly, and based on information and actions that we had at the time, I know Cameron was saying my name at that point, but he didn't feel like an immediate threat. But Hisam was an immediate threat on the house, and he was a liability for me because of my proximity to him. And so I stand by that eviction.
What was the shoveling dirt with Cameron like for you for like all night long? What was that experience?
Well, I don't know if you could tell, but we finished with 4 hours to spare on our clock. So clearly I wanted to get done with it as soon as possible. 8 hours was enough. We didn't talk for the last 3 of those hours. Look, I fully knew what I was doing. I wanted him to feel awful. I wanted him to feel embarrassed. And I think I succeeded, and he was stuck with me. And so, yeah, it was awful, but also incredible and amazing, and a highlight, I think.
Well, Izzy, I know people in the house are always wondering what people outside of that are watching are thinking. And I can say as a fan myself, I think this season has been so fun because you guys are gaming just 24/7. Like it just never let up. So congratulations on a fantastic season. I'm sorry you're out of the house so early, but have fun watching the rest of it pan out with all of us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.